and it says the Sackler wing. And you go in there and there's parents running around with their kids. The last time I was there, I saw a guy get on his hands and knees and propose. And it's just this happy, joyful room built on Oxycontin. And 2-3 months ago, they took the name down. They finally took the name down.
Finally?
Yeah,
after all these years.
Yeah, so they've taken, and this is the thing that, like, what Arthur Sackler cared more about than anything, which is like the same as Alfred Nobel, right? You know that Alfred Nobel made dynamite. That's how he made his money. It was a fascinating story that Nobel was the inventor of dynamite. It's almost like an Oppenheimer situation.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And the story is that someone ran a false obituary. They thought he died, and they called him a merchant of death. The great merchant of death is gone. This guy, Nobel, who invented dynamite. And at that moment, he realized, fuck, this is how I'm going to be known. This is going to be my legacy, the merchant of death. He took a huge chunk of his fortune and started the Nobel Peace Prize. So when you hear the name Nobel, you don't think about dynamite, right? He invented dynamite, hand grenades and howitzer rounds and munitions. That was all Nobel. Now you just think, oh my God, Barack Obama just won the, Dalai Lama just won the, Martin Luther King and won the, like, this guy made it off of dynamite.
That's insane.
Right? And so the Sacklers were like the same thing. Wait a minute. We know what we're selling here. We know where our money's coming from.
Look at that.
There
Merchant of Death to Pioneer of Nobel Prize.
The Nobel Peace Prize was a big bait and switch. So nobody thought about the fact that this dude, you know, go look at the body count of Vietnam. And
this is interesting. He said many saw his invention, what Alfred thought would end all wars, just like Oppenheimer, as a highly lethal product. When Alfred's brother Ludwig died in 1888, a French newspaper accidentally published an obituary for Alfred that referred to him as the Merchant of Death. Wow.
Right? Did you know that?
I did not. That's a mind blower. But it makes sense because that's how evil fucks are. They'll try to cover up what they're doing with humanitarian work.
100%. And that's what the Sacklers did. Like, okay, we're selling heroin and pills. We're like 300, we're up to 300,000 deaths and a lot of wrecked families. Let's buy some art. Let's donate to multiple medical schools, get our names on medical schools all around the country. Let's throw our name up on the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Guggenheim, the Louvre in Paris. They were putting their names on anything they could. There was a bridge in London that one of the Sacklers, the Sackler Bridge, like just anything to take your eye off the ball.